How do you build an app without being a software developer? Today I'm going to show you. We're going to go from idea to working prototype in just a couple of minutes. Let me show you how. So the starting point for any application is an idea. But even though the tools that we have available now, like Bolt, allows you to just pop in a rough idea into the interface and then it'll generate an app, I really don't like that approach. I think that it's better to spend more time refining the concept and the idea and then going to a service like Bolt or Replit and then building your application. The reason for that is when you look at most product development that happens around the world right now, there's a team of people dedicated to getting the product right before the build starts. Everything from a product owner to a designer to a business analyst, there's whole teams dedicated to sitting there and refining what the actual product's going to look like. And that they start at like what the user needs are, what the requirements are, and then plot out the stories and the journeys, the user journeys, and then the UX and the UI. And it's quite a long, lengthy process. Now, you don't have to go into that much detail when you're trying to prototype a concept. The whole idea is to get something out really quickly. But if it just adds an additional 5 minutes to your workflow in terms of producing MVPs and prototypes, I mean, it doesn't really hurt. And it's my preference that you get your requirements right. Get the idea right. And I'll show you how to get through that process just using ChatGPT. So what I want to do is one of the most common apps known to man, which is a to-do list app. Everyone wants to build a to-do list app sometime in their lives. So I'm going to say to ChatGPT, I want a to-do list app and I want it to flesh out the feature set. I want to build a to-do list app. I want you to flesh out the features so that I can prompt Bolt new to generate the app. Please help with the prompt. So what it's doing now is it's just, going through what the features are. Task creation, task management, categories, filtering, user interface needs to be minimalist, task persistence. So now what's useful here is that it's telling you like these are the things that you should be thinking about. And what it allows you to do is go in and just iterate and tweak. So you can say, oh, under user interface, I want the thing to be purple. Under notifications, I want the notifications to be in the browser, browser pop-ups. If under task management, I want, what's the authentication going to look like? What's the sign-up process? So you can think about those things, and ChatGPT is a great way to bounce between, the idea and like how you wanna iterate. So like it's a great partner to bounce ideas off from. So you can go through the process of iterating back and forth and just continuing this discussion with ChatGPT. I'm going to stop at this stage because I want to just move on to the next step and keep this video short. But what you'd have at the end of this process is a prompt. And this prompt will have these features and those features will then be built by Bolt. So now I'm just going to take what ChatGPT produced, and I'm popping it into Bolt, and I'm sitting back and letting it build it. Awesome. So now you can see it's built a minimalist to-do list as requested. Let's say let's say go take the dog for a walk. Category personal. say today and edit. See, it's got it. To-do list works. All right, go buy milk. Personal. Record tutorial on how to use Bolt. That's work. It's be done today. So what I like about Bolt is that it produces these beautiful user interfaces. Like, you don't need to convince it to make it look pretty. It just produces really good looking little apps. And so you can see that, like, see, even when it's done, you can click off done, and you can see it's been taken off the list. You can move them around. This is very impressive. This would ordinarily take a developer like at least a few days or a week, or it depends on like how good you are, but like this is saving an enormous amount of time. We literally went from idea to working prototype in like minutes. And if I click that deploy button, it literally pushes the app live, and you can start having user feedback. You can start getting people to tell you what they think about the application. It is insane what's possible. So go and play around with this workflow. It's the way that I like building quick MVPs and getting things into people's hands really quickly. And yeah, these tools are free. I mean, ChatGPT there's a free tier you can use, and Bolt there's a free tier. I'm not even paying for this Bolt. You can build these apps for free. Okay, cool. So what I want you to do is go and build something, and then drop it in the comments, and let's share what have you been able to build using nothing but AI. Cheers for now.